The first step in the video application process is to prepare. So don't try to wing it and just open up your mobile phone camera and start shooting. This is a serious part of the process, so let's take it seriously. So the first step is to research the university. Do our homework about the university, visit their website, read all the documentation on the website, understand what does the university stand for, how are they trying to distinguish themselves versus other universities. Understand their faculty, try to get some background on the faculty of the university. So the better you understand the university, you can then highlight a point or two about the university that is a great fit for your own aspirations and ambitions as a student. Second, try and get a profile of the students of the university. Who are the type of students who study there? In fact, the best thing is if you can chat with former students, then you really get a good flavor for what the university is looking for in the students and what the students look for in the university. So once you do this homework, you get a good understanding of both the university and the type of students. The next step is to do your homework on yourself. What are your strengths? What are your achievements? What are the milestones in your student life, in your personal life that you would like to highlight and talk about? So for that, maybe we can think about an acronym that will help us. So ACE, and we'll come to what that means. So as you prepare your script, think about A for academic achievements. So highlight all your academic achievements, all the things that you have done well in your academics. Then talk about C, your co-curricular activities, sports, debating, elocution, recitation, whatever you have participated in outside your studies. And then E, talk about your enjoy stuff. What are you passionate about? Do you play an instrument well? Have you taken up self-defense? Are you, great at a particular hobby? So try and think about all the things that you enjoy, that you're passionate about, that describe why you would be a great student in the university. Also, if you have any kind of work experience, a summer job, an internship, a volunteering assignment that you've taken up, be sure to highlight that. So keep this in mind as you start putting down your points. And while you prepare your script, all the points that will form part of your video application, it's a good idea to think about the 5 R's. So let's list them down. What are the 5 R's to keep in mind? The first R, representative. Is it representative of you? Whatever you're preparing, whatever you're saying, does it help the university review committee understand who you are as a person? So it's not necessarily useful to talk about your father's achievements or your mother's achievements or your family's achievements. The university really wants to understand who you are. So ask yourself whether your script is doing that, showing them who you are. The second is to focus on results. So our efforts are important. So appearing for the Maths Olympiad does show ambition and seriousness. But what result you scored could be something that the university is more interested in. The third is to ask yourself, is it relevant? So whatever I'm sharing, is it relevant to what the university wants to know about the course of study that I'm applying for? So for example, if you're applying for an engineering degree, the fact that you can sing Billie Eilish's songs by heart is great, but not necessarily relevant to the university and what they're looking for. So think about whether everything you're sharing is relevant to what the university is looking for. Fourth, try and look at, is it real? Now, with the pressure to get admission, sometimes we could exaggerate a little bit about our achievements or say something which is not entirely true. And that's never a good idea. Don't do it because one, it's not the right thing to do. And second, if you do get found out, you will certainly damage your prospects of admission, not just at that university, but possibly at other universities and through your visa process. And final R, think about stuff that is recent. So as much as possible, talk about recent achievements, recent milestones. So the fact that you won a prize in a drama competition at kindergarten, maybe a family favorite, but not necessarily relevant again for the university. So think about those 5 R's as you go through preparing your script for your video application. Another important point to keep in mind is an old marketing concept called FAB, or feature, advantage, benefit. Now think about an air conditioning company that is got copper coils in their air conditioners. So that's a feature, but customers don't care about that. But the advantage of the copper coils could be that it consumes less electricity. And the benefit to the customer is that it could save him on his electricity bill. So feature, but it needs to be translated into an advantage and a benefit. So in the same way, you may be a karate black belt. Now that's the feature. But how do you translate that? So you talk about the discipline, the commitment that helped you to get to being a karate black belt. Now the university is able to see qualities in achieving that karate black belt that will help you in your student journey. So think about FAB while you're preparing your video script. So once you've done your video script, and remember, you should write it down. So don't just keep it running around in your head. Write it down, and then after you've finished writing it, show it to a few friends, family, people you trust. Get their feedback. Ask them to give suggestions. Chop, change, edit, polish until you're confident you have a great high impact script.